SGC here, and we're back for comics time. John Flood #1, solely here because of Coehlo. I don't know his name, but I read Polarity and that was amazing, and the art here is great as well. The story is pretty intense, a guy that doesn't sleep, and it's like this intrigue and this mystery of like what's really happening, and then we sort of get this newcomer and we're sort of in his shoes, we're trying to understand this world, and obviously there's something happening in the background. It's a lot of craziness, and 6 issues, so I'm totally down and I can't wait for the next one. Next up we have We Stand on Guard #2, more world building, sort of get to know what's really happening and how the States is treating the Canadians, and then we get to the whole organization, resistance sort of thing. We get to know our main character a bit more, and overall it's a great read, and just pacing is great and a lot of intrigue, and it's just like how that ended is just like, whoa, what is the basement? It's like crazy, and it seems to be more story plot lines now as we get to know this world better, and I'm digging it, and it's amazing, and I can't wait for the next issue. Little Marvel AVX issue 3. This time around we have the showcase of Avengers House and X-Men Mansion, and all fun and game, and obviously the inclusion of Guardians at the end was just hilariously fun, and it's just really fun, sort of chill. Love the art, Skottie Young, can't go wrong there. And yeah, I don't know how long this is actually going to go on with, and I mean, is it connected? Let me think. As in, is it connected to Battle World? It is connected to Battle World. So I wonder if when Battle World is done and all, or Secret War is all done and stuff, will this still exist? I wouldn't mind. It's just stupid fun, and it sort of like reflects off what's really happening in the rest of the worlds. But it is Secret War Battle World itself, so give or take, it's fun. It's fun. Deadly Class 15, Marcus is still just, he can't believe what's happening. He still can't believe what's happened. It's like, it's just crazy for him, and then he can't accept this. And throughout this, it's just more intrigue in terms of just what is really going on with their relationship and what's happening inside the school. And with what happened at the end, it's just like, whoa, stakes are high once again. Someone's life is on the line, front and center. Because I mean, people dying left and right at an assassination school is obviously the norm. But when you have someone dead on school grounds, it's going to be crazy enough. So really, Marcus, I sort of wish that he wallows through this a lot faster, because I feel like the last few issues it's been him like screaming like, what's happening, why did this happen to me, like nothing's going well, like really give him a break sort of thing. Really. Airboy #3, man, it's 3 already. 4, one more issue, and I can't believe we're gonna say bye to this team in this world. It's been really fun. I mean, seriously, it's like them going to Airboy's world. It's just really cool. Like the color contrast. This is just really great writing in terms of just wacky stories and all. And with that ending, this issue is gonna go out with a huge bang with like the battle and everything. It's just like, what are they gonna do? I can't wait for the next issue. Cluster #6. Now we join up with the rebels for sure now, and getting to know them better and to know the government side and what they're pulling. We get to know what's really happening with her background and stuff, and just like what is really motivating her and what's holding her back. And it's just a lot of character building throughout this issue, and to see more of a different side of like the government and how they treat their prisoners is just like, whoa, some intense stuff. Overall, it's like a weaker issue compared to the first few, because I feel like the first few was a narrative sort of driven one where it's just like sticking with one group and then the other group. Now it's just like jumping back and forth, so there's a lot of like edits. Wow, what am I saying? I mean, like, it's just a lot of like grasping about what's really happening with the whole story and all. But beyond that, can't wait for the next issue. UFOlogy #4 of 6. More aliens, more aliens. Now we get to know this book thing, and coming right up there and figuring out what's really happening in this town and with her. And it's just like, man, it doesn't look great at all. It's an interesting world, though I sort of think the series reads a lot better if you read it straight through, which I probably will try to do or not. But all in all, I enjoy the art. It's a lot of like interesting character designs and just like monster designs. The color, it's like really popping, and it's just like an interesting type of coloring style, and the line work is cool too. So overall, it's appreciated in the art form, issue by issue. Arclight number 2, we get to know more about the world and the magic using, and this like teleportation. It's just like great stuff, like the intrigue, the politics. It's just really a lot of stuff happening in this issue, and I can't wait for issue 3, which comes out later this year. So yeah, good stuff. Can't wait for the next 8-house thing, because it's coming soon. Lady Mechanica, Tablet of Destinies number 4. I mean, seriously, this is a hit or miss. This time, this issue is a lot better than the last one. There's a lot of action here, character development, and just intrigue in terms of this group that shows up at the end. And it's just like, how are they going to get through this? And there is a lot of text. I mean, Lady Mechanica has been really text heavy since the beginning when I read it. But then overall, it's like this sort of reminded me why I read this, because the world is interesting, and just relationships. I feel like there needs to be Lady Mechanica everywhere, but I feel like the last few issues is about the other people around, so maybe that's why I was like, I don't want to read this anymore. But it's reminding me why I read this. The Spirit, issue 2. Still no Spirit, but though we learn more about the world that he left behind, and the 2 ragtag kids, teens, detective wannabes that are trying to find him. But overall, I mean, it's probably because I didn't read The Spirit before all of this, so I might be like, oh, what's happening? Though, I'm wondering if I want to stick around, but because of the price and all, but the art is good, the story is interesting, well, interesting enough for me to keep reading, so it's, like, hopes The Spirit shows up in issue 3. Please, maybe, hopefully. The Spire, issue number 2. A lot of world building here, sort of know what she does now in terms of policing, and then the politics behind everything, and it's just great. Stokely's art is great, the coloring is just fun, the action is like great, and a lot of politics stuff happening, and it's just like, what's gonna happen next? We gotta watch out for issue 3. Overall, it's like an enjoyable read, though I sort of wish it was cheaper. It's $4, but Boom Studios, good job on ya. Lastly, we have Darth Vader number 8. It's his ragtag of bounty hunters doing a job, and we got, I don't even know her name. I'm really bad with names in stories nowadays. But we get to see how they're efficient and her planning skills, and then also we see like the political stuff that's like people are like, Vader, you're getting too personal, all this. But there's a lot of mystery and intrigue as to how or who's gonna die next, and overall I really enjoy that. It's just like, who's gonna piss off Vader next? It's always fun, and finally if someone can impress him, and that's enjoyable. Though hopefully I hope the next few issues more Vader centric than like her centric, but yeah, anyway, do look forward to next issue. And there you have it. That's it for this week's comics. I hope you enjoyed it, because you bought it with your money. Anyway, if you have any recommendations or comments about what I read or what I said, leave your comments down below. Get back to you as soon as possible. And that is all for this week's Comic Time. Out!